Now, the next great tool that you can use to stay up to date as far as what's going on in your marketplace is Google Alerts. So let's head on over to the page and take a look at how it works exactly. It's at google.com/alerts, and when you get there, you'll see a page like this. Now, using Google Alerts is super duper simple, and it feeds right into your Google Reader. So what you do is you put in a search term, and I'm going to use quotes because I don't want any results coming back that are only about regular yoga. So I'm going to use quotes to make sure that I get just things that are about Bikram yoga specifically. You can choose here whether you want news, blogs, real-time video discussions. I suggest that you leave it at everything so that you get all of the information that's going on in your niche. And this is newish. This volume thing, you can see only the best results are all results. I'd like to leave it at all results unless I put in a search term like this and then realize that I'm getting a whole bunch of crap that I don't want. Then I can come back and adjust this. But to start with, I like to see all results and see how it goes. You want to deliver to the feed so that it goes, you can put it into Google Reader, and then you click Create Alert. And from there, you'll come to your alert screen and you will see the alert set up here, and then you can have it set to deliver to Google Reader. So go ahead and click that button, and now it gets added to my Google Reader. And of course, I will move it into my Bikram folder. You can also change the title of it if you'd like. Rename subscription. And I like to just say, because you see, you can only see a little bit in your sidebar there of the name of it. So, alert Bikram yoga. Now, you'll want a couple of alerts in your Google Reader so that you are getting the different ways that people might phrase the item that you are in a niche. So for example, if you were in dog training, you may want to choose dog training and dog obedience as search terms. So I'll also do hot yoga because that's another way that people refer to Bikram yoga. Create alert, and there's my hot yoga, and I can add it into Google Reader just like that. Of course, I'll move it into the correct folder. And right now we've got nothing, obviously, but as time goes on and new content is published, Google will find that content on the web, and then it will come into my Google Alerts feed here in my Bikram folder, and that way everything is all in one place. So you can experiment with creating different alerts in your particular niche for the key phrases that people are using, and you can run a Market Samurai or a Google AdWords keyword tool search if you're not sure about how to find other keywords that people are using in your niche. And actually, I'll just show that to you very, very quickly. So you search Google for the Google AdWords keyword tool, and the top result will be this site here. And we're going to put in Bikram yoga. It doesn't have to be in the United States for me. This is an international topic. Enter in the CAPTCHA. And here we go. I'm going to sort by global monthly searches. We see that, okay, so hot yoga is the second most used search term. Bikram yoga, calories burned, poses, positions. All right, that all includes my main keyword phrase. So I do not need to add any other keyword phrases to my Google alerts in my example. But you may find when you search by the number of searches per month that there are some key phrases that you hadn't thought of, or some way of ordering things, dog obedience, dog training, puppy training, that sort of thing that you can add into your Google alert to make sure that you're seeing all of the updated stuff in your particular niche. And then when it's time for us to go through our feeds, it's all going to be sorted by magic like we do in Google Reader, and I'll show you in a later video how to actually go about the process of curating this information. But with your Google alert, you'll be getting all of the information about what's going on in your niche in real time. If there's news, if there's updates, if there's things that you need to know about your market, you will find it from that Google alert that you've set up. So that's how you do that. Now, I also want you to keep your eyes and ears open to the main product manufacturers, information product manufacturers, whoever's kind of producing the stuff for sale in your marketplace. I'd like you to keep your ear open to what they're doing as well, because a lot of times a company will make an announcement, oh, we have this new app, we have this new product, we have this new whatever it might be in your marketplace, and it would be really valuable for you to be able to share that with your readers as part of your exercise in curation. So I don't know who the big yoga product manufacturers are, so I'm just going to kind of do a search here and see what we can find out. I'm going to put in yoga companies. Now, you, of course, in your niche may already know of products that are available in your niche, and you can go to those companies' pages directly. You may have ideas of what kinds of products you are going to affiliate with or already affiliated with. And in that case, you can go directly to their pages. Me, I'm starting from scratch here, and I don't know who the big players are in this industry. And as such, I'm just going to run a search and see what I come up with. So let's open up a couple of these. Yoga Journal, Barefoot Yoga, they make yoga mats, yoga clothing, very good. Yoga-matic. And I'm going to go to their sites, and again, I'm going to just find out if they have blogs. And if they do have blogs, I'm going to subscribe to that in my Google Reader so that I'm really aware of and up to date what this company is doing in this space. So this site does in fact have a blog, and I am going to copy that URL and add it to my Google Reader, because these guys make a lot of products in this space as far as Bikram yoga goes, and it would be really, really important for me to know what they're up to so that I can again curate that to my own readers if I were starting a site about this. Here's Yoga Journal. I am somehow on the lifestyle page. And do they have just a plain old RSS feed? One way to find out if you can't find an RSS feed link is just copy the URL to the page and stick it in Google Reader. And if they do have an RSS feed for that page, Google Reader will actually find it for you. So that didn't work out. They've got a link here to blogs. The Yoga Buzz blog. There's an RSS feed for that. So that would be the appropriate link for me for this particular site. And I will add that in there. And again, in your particular marketplace, you may already know some of the main players, the big companies. And if you do, then you want to subscribe to their feeds. In my case, again, I don't know who the big companies are in this marketplace. And so I am doing a Google search on it. One of the other ways that you can find really great resources for information in your niche is if you go to one of the sites that you've already subscribed to when we were doing our plain old blog search, not company blogs, but just regular blogs. If you go to one of those sites, oftentimes people will have, I know it's crazy that people still do this because we don't in the internet marketing industry, but in many niches, people are still doing like a blog roll in their sidebar, and you can click through all of the different places that they're linking in their sidebar and see if they're good sites. Oh, they have yoga mats with muscle cars and chicks on them. Wow. I just wasn't expecting that. But anyway, you can click through the blog roll and find folks who are also interested in the niche who you may not have found through a Google search. So that's something to keep in mind. And this is a very product-oriented site. Again, this is going to be super important for those products that you are an affiliate of. So in your marketplace, make sure that you know the ads that are running on your site, the products that you're an affiliate of. Make sure that you know what's going on in that marketplace, because if a company comes out with something new in your marketplace and you don't have a post on it that day, or say within 24 hours, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be 5 seconds later, but you get the picture. If you don't have a post saying, hey, these guys came out with a really cool, you know, organic yoga mat, or a new video game, or a new iPad app, or whatever the case may be in your marketplace, and then be able to possibly use your affiliate link to refer people back to that product, if you're not able to do that because you don't even know when the companies that you're associating with are making new product announcements, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So this is really imperative that you know what the companies, the big players in the industry are doing, so that you can curate and send that information to your readers as the announcements come.